Jhansi Ki Rani was the great heroine of the First War of Indian Freedom. She was born on 19 November 1828 and died on 17 June 1858. She became a widow at the tender age of 18 and lived only till 22, yet she has inspired many and is still a living legend. She was the embodiment of patriotism, self-respect and heroism. Her life is a thrilling story of womanliness, courage, adventure, deathless patriotism and martyrdom. In her tender body there was a lion's spirit. At birth she was named Manu. The young Manu, unfortunately she lost her mother when she was only 4. The entire duty of bringing up the daughter fell on her father. Along with formal education she acquired the skill in sword fighting, horse riding and shooting. Manu later became the wife of Gangadhar Rao, Maharaj of Jhansi, in 1842. From then on she was known as Maharani Laxmi Bai of Jhansi. In 1851 Maharani Laxmi Bai bore a son, but her fate was cruel and she lost her child within 3 months. The Maharaja passed away on the 21st November 1853. Although prior to this the Maharaja and Maharani adopted a boy, the British government claimed they did not recognize the right of the adopted boy. Thus they tried to buy off the Rani, however she stated, "No, impossible. I shall not surrender my Jhansi." It did not take her long to realize how difficult it was for the small state of Jhansi to oppose the British when even the Peshwas and kings of Delhi had bowed down to the British demands. The Rani's battle now was against the British, who had cunningly taken her kingdom from her. After the British took over her government, her daily routine changed. Every morning from 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. were set apart for bathing, worship, meditation and prayer. From 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. she would go out for a horse ride, practice shooting, and practice swordsmanship and shooting with the reins held on her teeth. Thereafter she would bathe again, feed the hungry, give alms to the poor and then have food, then rested for a while. After that she would chant the Ramayana. She would then exercise lightly in the evening. Later she would go through some religious books and hear religious sermons. Then she worshipped her chosen deity and had supper. All things were done methodically, according to her strict timetable. Such a dedicated and devoted woman. All these disciplined and training patterns came in use during the Indian Mutiny in 1857. Many lives were lost and innocent people killed. Although Bharat did not gain independence, the Rani did win back Jhansi and created the state to its former glory, having a full treasury and army of women matching the army of men. However, Sir Hugh Rose attacked Jhansi on 17 March 1858. The next day's battle was the Rani's last. Her death was heroic. Her army had declined as they were outnumbered by the opposition. The British army had encircled her and her men. There was no escape. Blood was flowing. Darkness was approaching. The British army was pursuing her. After a great struggle, the Rani died, muttering quotes from the Bhagavad Gita.